Hi YouTubers, hi subscribers, how are you? Now, I don't know what I've called this vlog, this show, this video, because as I shoot it, as I record it to you now, I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's a report that I got from PinkNews.co.uk by Vic Parsons. I believe that's their surname. I believe I've got their surname right, Vic Parsons. And they did a piece on, well, let me just read it to you. And then I'll give you my thoughts at the end, and hopefully you'll be with me. Okay. The Crown Prosecution Service launched an LGBT plus bullying and hate crime schools pack in January of 2020 this year. The guidance was designed to help teachers tackle LGBT plus hate crimes in the classroom. In 2018-2019, there was 11,600 hate crimes reported to the police in England and Wales. These included stalking, harassment and violent assault, all reported by those in the LGBT plus community. The guidance also referred to the protected characteristics of gender reassignment in the Equalities Act 2010. This makes it clear that homophobic and transphobic bullying shouldn't be tolerated in schools, and that trans pupils should use the bathrooms corresponding to their gender identity. However, Safe Schools Alliance, the SSA, has said that this makes female students feel unsafe in schools. The Crown Prosecution Service guidelines have been temporarily withdrawn after lawyers for a 14-year-old girl threatened legal action. The letter that the lawyers filed said that the girl was felt distressed at the thought of biological boys accessing the girls' toilets. Sinclair, the lawyers, have said that the 14-year-old girl disagrees with trans ideology. They go on to say that she basically doesn't believe someone can change their gender, so the Safe Schools Alliance has positioned themselves to support the lawyers and the girl. There is a crowdfunding page for the legal challenge which has raised over $6,000. On the page, the SSA, the Safe Schools Alliance, claims that the CPS guidance would have meant the police and the CPS are monitoring our schoolrooms and encouraging school children and teachers to report each other for disagreeing with transgender ideology. This all comes after the High Court granted permission through judicial review of Oxfordshire County Council's guidance on which bathrooms trans youth should use. The case is being brought by a 13-year-old girl who objected to sharing a changing room with trans girls. The case doesn't have a court date yet, but is going ahead to the High Court. The High Court has confirmed. The 13-year-old girl is also supported by the Safe Schools Alliance. They have said that they are delighted that the High Court has granted a judicial review and hope that a successful verdict would have national implications. If the SSA and this 13-year-old girl with the review, if the SSA and this 13-year-old girl win the review, trans youth in Oxfordshire will be forced to use the bathroom that their assigned gender at birth dictates. The SSA is basically an anti-LGBT group. They will back anything that is anti-LGBT and especially trans issues. They helped get Warwickshire County Council to remove a 50-page booklet which was created by Gender Intelligence and an LGBT plus youth group, All Sorts Youth Project. The booklet provided guidance for trans youth. Now, this is what is... If you go by the article I did on Liz Truss a few vlogs ago and her comments on trans youth, and then you go with this article that was in pinknews.co.uk today, I believe it came out, it would appear that the target for the anti-trans lobby at the moment is trans youth, and they are trying to attack them on any platform they possibly can and deny them their basic rights. it seems to me that through doing that, through attacking trans youth at their basic rights, they can then segue their way into the Equalities Act 2010 and get it reviewed or repealed. And then the whole community is in turmoil. When I read this article, and it went on for it was a very long-winded article. It explained a lot about the group that I couldn't go into in this vlog. Just find it. SSA, the Safe Schools Alliance, on PinkNews.co.uk. It's a long article by Vic Parsons, and they've done a very good job on it, and explains how the group were formed to tackle Munro Bergdorf when they became they became a trustee, I think, of mermaids. I think I'm right in saying that. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But no, the NSPCC, when they became a trustee of the NSPCC, I think it was a trustee, and they were formed around about that time, and they've campaigned ever since, and wherever they can rear their ugly head, they raise it, and they go all sorts out for the kill. Now, these two court cases and this judicial review is a worry. Yeah, it's a bit of a concern that it would come to judicial review and the High Court would grant it as well. I'm hoping that if the court case is found against the trans community and it goes to the High Court will rule it. The Supreme Court will rule in our favour. But it seems to me that this is what's happening. It's an attack on trans youth, and then the wedge is to go into trans youth and then break apart and go into trying to repeal the Equalities Act 2010. We got to fight this stuff. We got to rally. It's hard to do in time of a lockdown, but I know a lot of you are out there signing petitions and getting active and contacting your politicians and your MPs. And I'm glad that you are. And I'm doing the best I can on here and just publicising it and just talking about it. But it's something we need to get organised for and to face up to. And all the charities out there, the trans charities, the LGBT plus charities need to band together, because the anti-LGBT lobby and the predominantly anti-trans lobby is big, and they are funded very well. The right wing tends to have deep pockets, and they can fill the coffers of anti-LGBT plus charities easy peasy, and we find that hard to fight against because our coffers are not as deep. Well, we need to rally, we need to fight. We've got to be on our toes, and we've got to watch out for every little tactic they'll use in the coming months and years against us. And it will be in the coming months. It's already started, so look out. I will keep an eye on this and look out for when the date for the judicial review is held. I will try and comment on it if it is in pinknews.co.uk, because it is the only source of my LGBT plus news at the moment, because I don't think Gay Style News is doing anything at the moment. They're sort of semi-active, but not. We're not entirely sure what's going on there. But I will keep abreast of these stories as best I can and bring them to you. Stay focused, stay strong. Don't worry, we will get over this. They can't pin us down. We've got the law in our favour to start with, and so we move on from there. But it's not good. It's not good. Judicial review. I wasn't happy to read that. Okay, folks, I will keep you posted as best I can. I'm sorry this vlog is a bit rambling, but I wanted to get my thoughts out, and I wanted you to see what I'd read from pinknews.co.uk. It's the Safe Schools Alliance. Look out for it. It's a picture of 3 women standing next to each other with a leaflet in their hand. If you can't find it by name, I can't remember what the report is. The title of the report is off the top of my head. But look out for it. And I will keep you posted as best I can if any more developments come on. So stay vigilant, folks, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.